Hey everyone, uh, going live tonight with some kind of a pet deck of mine, I suppose. I just can't seem to get over the card Devoted Druid, so I've been trying to force it and make it work in Legacy uh, in various ways. So Devoted Druid, of course, able to untap itself by placing a -1/-1 counter on it. Um, the first and most well-known combo with that in Legacy is enchanting it with Swift Reconfiguration, which makes it a vehicle. Um, so it becomes an artifact, not a creature. So you can put as many -1/-1 counters on it as you want and untap it. Create infinite green mana that way. Our payoff for the infinite green mana is the most common kill is going to be Walking Ballista, and we find that by Green Suns for Duskwatch Recruiter, which basically lets us pay all that infinite mana into it to filter through our deck, pull out every good creature that we feel like playing, as well as the Walking Ballista. So even if they, for some reason, force the Ballista, like they let us get that far, the game's pretty much over anyways, because we have every creature in our deck, and most of them are green, so we can just play them all out. So we have Green Sun Zenith and Fiend Artisan to find combo pieces. The latest Commander set actually released a new enabler for Devoted Druid, which I'm really excited about. And it kind of provides another angle of attack as well. It's very common. People will put a Pithing Needle naming Devoted Druid. So if you can get it in your graveyard, then you can play the Brewmaster, which when it enters or attacks, you exile a target card from a graveyard, create a food token. Foods that you control have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Hazel's Brewmaster. So if you exile the Devoted Druid, it has the ability to make mana and place in a counter to untap itself. It is a food token, so it doesn't care about -1/-1 counters. Some other synergies with that, you can exile a Fiend Artisan. You now have a food that thinks it's a Fiend Artisan. You can exile a Grist. You now have a food that thinks it's a Grist. You can exile Gilded Goose and have foods that make more foods. Um, so fun stuff to do there. And then I was playing a version of this with Natural Order, which I think I sent to Strass Daddy for a league, and he was kind of getting dumpstered by like everyone running Grafdigger's Cage in their sideboard. I mean, it's a good card right now, but we were kind of all in on cheating creatures and Green Suns and stuff. So I took that package out. I added a Saga package. We have a Haywire Mite because there's a lot of random artifact and enchantment kind of hate cards that come in for Devoted Druid or even main deck and have trouble beating them, so there's an out. We have a Shadow Spear just for those kind of matchups where we end up grinding with Saga tokens and stuff like that. And then we have Luxior Giada's Gift, which is yet another enabler for the Devoted Druid. Um, Basically, with this one, the creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on it. So every time you put a -1/-1 counter on it, it gets canceled out by the Luxior. So that's another way to make infinite mana. We also have 2 layers as payoffs. You can make an infinitely large layer of the Hydra to kill someone with your mana. And then, of course, we're playing 4 Endurance in the main because uh, Refroginator is the most popular deck in Legacy, and we expect to face it multiple times, so it's there. Sideboard, we really struggle against combo decks. Strategy is kind of be faster, but I do have 3 Thoughtseize, 2 Mindbreak Traps, 3 Force of Vigor, and a Fairy Macabre. So we have a bunch of free spells and Thoughtseizes for disruption. Then Abrupt Decay. There's a lot of just like permanent based hate cards that get brought in against a Devoted Druid deck. So it's good to have those. They also kill Frog uncounterably, so love that. Getic Teague for control and combo. It does shut off our Green Sun Zenith, but that's about it. And then we have a couple bullets for Saga, Soul Guide Lantern, and a Bauble. And maybe this Soul Guide should be main over the Might. We will see. But yeah, that is the deck. There's the curve. Pretty, not as top heavy as the last iteration we played, which was, I think, 7 4-drops and then Atraxa, so should be a little bit better, hopefully. Run a little smoother. We have the right deck. All right, let's get into it. Saito. He is a good friend of the Maverick community. Always playing fair. This is a great hand. We'll keep it. Just wishing him luck. Okay. So we're obviously going to lead on the birds. I think I'll play the Savannah out. I want to protect our black source for the Grist. I said, I hope we have a good battle. He said, I'm sure we won't. LOL, I'm playing some BS. Have fun. I said, me too. All right, so next turn, I mean, we'll see what he does. Next turn is probably going to be either Devoted Druid or the Grist. Ooh, Xantid Swarm. All right, let's just... Ooh, Saga's nice. Okay, let's get our Grist down. A little laggy tonight. Okay, so next turn we're definitely going to drop the Devoted Druid. Assuming our Urza Saga survives, it's going to be... Oh, he's on Saga too. Our Saga's going to be finding Luxior the turn that... Ooh, Plow on the birds. That's annoying, but we'd rather have Plow hit the birds than the Devoted Druid, that's for sure. No attacks, interesting. Another Saga. Should I just kill this Xantid Swarm? I think so. I don't think there's a downside here. Okay. End step, we're going to Surveil. And hope our Devoted Druid survives. Oh, Teague. We can't win through Teague. Oh, we can. We can. Okay. We'll have to sacrifice. We'll get infinite mana. We'll have to play out this endurance and sack it to the Grist to kill the Teague, and then we can go Green Sun for our win condition. So we're okay. Land, don't need it. We get one anyways. Okay. Yes, this good to see you, Spyman. This is the Frogband waiting room, which is why we're all on some nonsense tonight. Oops, I didn't need to tap the mana that way. That's okay. Don't really want to put either of them back. Get rid of the Teague. Then we'll go ahead and Zenith. Get the Duskwatch Recruiter. Take a Brewmaster for sure. Should have possibly concealed that information. We're kind of showing some of the threats we're on, but it's all in good fun. All in good fun anyways. Wow, whiff, okay. I'm just gonna keep digging at this point. Here's the Ballista. All right. We've got to make 40 mana here. Shouldn't be too bad. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Tell Kyle I say hi, and I hope his omelets are going well. Sido's making me do it. Or he's F6 and making tea or something. I'm gonna make 42 mana so that if I am not paying attention, my Walking Ballista will end up still at 1 and I can add more counters if something goes wrong. Okay. So I have no idea what he's on. Seems somewhat fair. So we definitely want these Abrupt Decays. These are out. And we saw a Saga, so maybe I'm just bringing in a Force of Vigor. Yeah, I don't think he'll ever make a 10 out of 10 omelet either, but like the struggle is part of the journey, you know? Probably want 2 Force of Vigors. I'm not quite sure what he's got going over there. So I'll Trimo once, because we bring in a lot of non-land permanents, or non-creature non-lands. Okay, sure. Maybe some thought to bring in Thoughtseize when we're on the play. Okay. We have the kill very slowly. We really are relying on this once to hit a land, but since we are on the play, or the draw, I'm going to keep it. And this one's fine too. Even if our Devoted Druid gets removed, we have the, okay, Xantid Swarm once again. Really curious what the Xantid Swarms are for. Well, now we have 2 lands, so we can dig for a Mana Dork. Don't hit one. I guess I'll take a fetch. I could just take a forest. I'll take a fetch, and then since we're not doing anything, I guess Surveil. Somewhat sign of weakness there, but... And we're telling him also that we're probably flush with lands based on binning 1. Yeah, this song's great. One of my curated stream playlists. Okay, Green Suns for 1. Okay. So I'm just gonna play the Fiend Artisan as kind of like a removal magnet, because I don't want to run this Devoted Druid out into nothing. Keep that Green Suns, because now we can just go find a win if we get the infinite going. So I'll play this off of basic forest. Yeah, I guess a forest. Alright. What do you got for us? What is that? When Sheltered by Ghosts enters, exile target non-land permanent until it leaves. Okay. Oh, that's great. I think we have the win though, so that's... Yeah, I think we got it. Plowing. Okay, so now we have to just find the ballista. All right, we got it. Make sure to wish Saito good luck. Really cool guy. Always is playing something fun. Feels bad to essentially have one of us knocking the other out, but that's the way it is sometimes. All right. We're on the board. 2 more wins, and we got our money back. It's all I want out of this deck. That's a lie. I really want a trophy with this deck. That would be so funny. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be hilarious to trophy with this deck. Hey, iStar. Good to see you. We're in the Frog Band waiting room until December, my friend. And hopefully they don't only ban Frog and call it good, because I think there's a lot of problems kind of lurking. For anyone just showing up, here's the deck. We're playing some nonsense. Um, Trying to get some Devoted Druid kills. I guess Ballista kills, really, but... Alright, we got a game. We'll definitely take the play. Okay. So we do have the makings of a quick kill here. Opponent wishes us good luck, which means they are going to turn one us on oops or something like that. I guess I'll just play out the fetch. Kind of have to play this a little bit slow. Yeah, I agree. It's also, I mean, it's good for them because, like, as an endurance gamer, I always am trying to endurance in response to Thassa's Oracle, and with the frog, they can just eat their graveyard most of the time. That's really annoying, but oh, Tameo, okay. Well, we're probably screwed here. I need white mana, so I can't even surveil. So I guess we're just gonna sit on that fetch. We do have endurance for eventually. I guess I'm just playing out the lair. We look like Newton Pile right now. So I think next turn the play is probably just gonna be jam endurance to try and like get some action out of them and to stall this Tameo. And hopefully we'll just keep making land drops to the point where we can play Devoted Druid, slap on the Swift reconfiguration, and then have the lair untapped to go in for the kill. Otherwise we'll have to wait a turn, or I mean, we have lots of live draws to combo with. No Wasteland is good so far. All right, there's the Green Suns for the kill if we can get there. I'm gonna wait one turn. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm gonna make the endurance play, and then we just have to dodge Wasteland basically. Okay, no Wasteland. Let him attack. So this should probably get the Daze or the Force if they have it. Or Fatal Push. They might have, I guess they could Brainstorm to protect this. We don't really care if they're doing that. Grixis, huh? Okay, so this is Grixis control. Did not expect that. I think we still go for it. Especially with the backup Druid. Okay, they have a response. Probably a Fatal Push or a Bolt. Yep, okay. This turn we'll just play out Druid again. I'm not going to play out the Luxio. I don't want to leave it. It basically would give them the least opportunities possible to hit it with a K command. Seems like a uniquely bad matchup for us. Hopefully we'll just top deck another Swift reconfiguration. They're going to flip their Tamiyo off this, which kind of puts a clock on us because we don't really have a good way to remove it. Oh, I guess we have this Grist, but it's a lot of setup. I mean, I don't think we can hang and grind with this deck as configured, so we kind of just have to go for the win here. Okay, this layer of the Hydra is not making it through anymore. Just try and bait interaction with this Grist. Do I have time for that? They didn't shuffle with the Ponder. They've got to have a force based on how hard they're thinking about this. Okay. So next turn, definitely play out the Druid, then hope to get them the turn after. I mean, like, their hand's probably gonna be stacked, so hopes are not high. Probably will get them to attack with the Baleful Strix, though. Shoulder's Edict. Okay, that's one way of dealing with it. What do we have for this deck? 3 Thoughtseize. Probably the Vexing Bauble. Maybe the Teague. Maybe some Decays. Don't have too much to take out. Probably 4 Endurance. So the sword gives the equipped creature +1/+1 for each counter on it. So every -1/-1 counter that we put on the Druid to untap it gets canceled out by the effect on the sword. So it's basically another way of making infinite mana. play the Druid. I guess attack the Tamiyo. They'll probably trade the Strix. Oh. Or they'll Bowmasters. That's fine too. Sure. As long as I'm getting stuff out of their hand, I just need to snake this little combo through. So hopefully they don't have the right interaction when we go for it next turn. If they can break it up, I think the game's over. So they're flooding, so we'll take it. All right, that's probably it. Let's see what I'm drawing. Discard the sword. I think this game's over. I could get a Fiend Artisan and start trying to grind that way. It's going to be a 5/5. We're running out of time on this Tamiyo, though. They left up 3 mana. I could just... Oh. Oh! That's quite a clock. Okay. I'm pretty dead. Just take a draw. That's not doing anything. Okay. Alright. So it's like Grixis control, kind of mid-rangey. So probably want those. Probably want these. I don't know if I want the Gaddock Teague anymore. They seem pretty low to the ground. These endurances are not great. But they're not terrible. I think I'll leave in 1. I guess I'm just trimming these Once Upon a Times to bring in all this stuff. This Vexing Might could become, or hey, where am I? Hey, Stress, how's it going? Yeah, I'm trying a different like supplementary package because I remember when you played it, we were kind of all in on like cheating things in, and then lost to Grafdigger's Cage over and over again. So I cut the natural order package for Saga stuff. Vexing Bauble would stop basically force, and that's it. I don't even know if that's worth it. I feel like they're gonna bring in something that we want the might for. Yeah, he is. Okay, we have a bunch of different combo pieces here. No disruption, but known cranberry. Strass Daddy has appeared in the chat. Okay. They can take the Devoted Druid, but then we can still kind of combo with it. They don't really have a good take here. I guess it is still Devoted Druid, because just like in terms of mana cost, that's the most efficient thing we have. But we just have to keep making land drops and we'll get there eventually. Probably looking at my hand like, what the hell is this person even playing? Okay, they do take the Druid. I think I'm just gonna play out the Luxior for lack of anything else to do, depending on what I draw. Yeah, don't need a third one of those, thank you. Well, there's a win. Yeah, let's just play it out, sure. I think I'll play out the Duskwatch next turn, just for the sake of having a 2/2. And then, you know, if we draw lands and it doesn't flip, we can start kind of grinding, getting some cards in hand, hopefully. If I draw a land, that would be excellent because I can then swift reconfigure it in response to removal. I don't know how that works with the flipping part of it. Probably still flips. Well, if it flips, it gets us closer to casting the Brewmaster, so I'll take that too. I guess I'm just playing out the birds. I need the mana so badly, if they try and remove it, I am gonna swift reconfigure it. Okay. They ditch the edict, so hand is probably stacked with removal. Okay. Good luck doing 2 damage to my artifact. Thanks, Jared. It's kind of randomly came together, but it's been good. Oh, Thoughtseize is nice. I guess we start there. Okay, they actually only have 1 removal spell, and then the Merc is gonna clock me. Consign does not do a lot. It will stop Brewmaster, but I can attack to get the trigger back. I guess I take the Edict and then just play this. I don't know if that's right. We have another swift reconfiguration for that Murktide, so I'm not super worried about it. It's basically the consigned to memory is going to mess us up if they're heads up enough about it. Oh, they draw. And I don't have my mana up to protect it. Okay, good top deck. Okay. Love to draw land here. Okay, I think we just go for this. We can't let them have the mana up to consign the trigger. I mean, we can. So next turn, even if they play out the Strix to try and like basically have a Death Touch blocker, we'll attack, hit the Duskwatch Recruiter, and give our food token the ability to make a shitload of mana and filter through our deck, and then we'll just go find Ballista and kill him that way. Okay, they're Brainstorm locked. Oh, we have Swift Reconfiguration for this Strix, so we can still attack. Okay, they're just going with Murktide. Not super worried about that. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay. So far, so good. Attack. They don't have blue mana up for Consign. Okay. This is going to take forever to click. No blockers. They have to have exactly force blue card. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Nope. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Oh, I made too much mana. That's okay. It's probably faster this way. So I think now we actually can win through a force even. If they force our Ballista, we just go keep digging through the deck until we find another Brewmaster, and then play that. And it will exile the Ballista from the graveyard. Opponent says the deck is sweet, they've never seen it before. You're damn right. Okay, they have Murktide, so do I want more endurances? Like, maybe on the draw, we'll take out the Thoughtseize. Some of them. I think I want some. Maybe cut some dorks. Those seem not long for this world. Okay, let's go like that. So we keep the Thoughtseize, get some endurances in the mix. We're getting kind of top heavy, but I think that's fine. Sounds pretty sweet. So we have the Thoughtseize, we have Fiend Artisan, which Fiend Artisan plus Devoted Druid can find us a Brewmaster, and you sack the Devoted Druid to go get the Brewmaster, then exile the Devoted Druid, and then have infinite mana. So, oh sure, Thoughtseize me. Okay. It's annoying. I would have liked to see what they were up to. I'm just gonna play this out. It's more threatening if I can stick a Devoted Druid. So next turn, so they have perfect information because I drew that. Next turn we'll just play a Fiend Artisan out, try and get some removal out of them or something. It's kind of it's in Bowmaster range, which I don't love. Ooh, I do love that. I think we still play out the Fiend Artisan. Because if they Bowmaster it, then I have a second one that's now a 2/2. Or since I drew a backup, we just play out another Devoted Druid. That's better. Way better. Force of Will on the Devoted Druid. Semi-ironically, I suppose. Not in love with facing blue-black Reanimator like 3 matches every league, but you know. If you play 4 main deck Endurance as a green deck, it's not that bad. Okay, so they had 1 stale card and then they get their shuffle. An Imperfect Brainstorm. Snap Thoughtseize me. That's annoying. Or Snap Brainstorm. Probably Thoughtseize though. Yeah, that's really annoying. Okay, we got 2 druids in the bin. They're down to 2 cards in hand. Birds is sweet. That's exactly what I needed. I'm gonna fetch a basic forest. I just don't trust them. So next turn, we can get infinite mana, but we can't really do anything with it. So maybe the play is going to be play out a Fiend Artisan, a second one, and then just activate this. Go find another birds just to pump them. And then the next turn, okay, or that can happen. All right, well, now we have a 4/4. They have 1 card left in hand. I'm not going to say this is right where we want them, but it's kind of right where we want them. I am going to equip this for fun. Doesn't do anything. Okay. If we get to untap. Big if. We can make infinite mana with no payoff. We could just go get a Grist. I think Grist is actually the call. Just grind. I typed to the opponent, I just wanted to use my mana that doesn't do anything when I equipped the sword, and they said, thank God, I was reading everything, haha. Okay, they're gonna be down to 0 cards in hand. Oh, you son of a bee. Okay, well, I know what we're keeping. We have a 5/5 against a 2/1. We're both top decking. This represents Grist. If we still have a Dryad Arbor in our deck, we do. All right. We are in good shape. They're gonna attack. They could have a Shouldered's Edict. You're gonna dump the best creature in Legacy from your deck. K command. I think I'm gonna let it through. This could be wrong. Shouldered's Edict would kill my Fiend Artisan. And I kind of need the Fiend Artisan. They're thinking really hard, so like, I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, duh, non-token creature. Stupid. You're right. Okay, well. Second Fiend Artisan is good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you were kind of tearing it up before Frog was printed on various 4-color combinations of loam. Okay, so here we're going to activate, get rid of 1 insect token, go get a Bird's Paradise. And then I think we only have 1 left too, so need to be careful. Then next turn it's GG's. And this time I will block with the Snapcaster. Okay. Got a dead Grist. They could kill the birds and not die if they knew. Casting something. Okay, we got it. GG's opponent. Okay. Grab a Brewmaster. Hit the Devoted Druid. Squatch Recruiter. Do I throw out the GGs? Or do I have to click through this? Looks like I'm clicking. The food token is annoying because it doesn't let you double click it to untap it. Oops. There it is. Okay, we got it. There. Whew, thank you, opponent. All right, we're 2-0 2-0 with this. I did not expect to grind that one out, but so I previously have been on like a green-white version of this that uses I deleted it. Anyways, green-white version uses Stoneforge Mystic to kind of help find equipment to help combo, but it just isn't as resilient. In this version with the Brewmasters basically like getting your druids back from the graveyard and or like I've had a druid and a brewmaster and a gilded goose going nuts making foods that all think they're Grists, and it's like, how is your opponent going to beat 6 Grists, you know? So I think this green black version is like actually kind of playable in a really bad way. Well, it's splashing white, but yeah, the deck's fun. People seem to like it. Let's go to gameplay. Okay, we'll take the play. We've been getting really lucky. Ooh, this is not good. Opponent says good luck, have fun. Very nice opponents tonight, but usually when someone says good luck, have fun, they're gonna combo your face off. Damn. Okay, going to 5. All right, this is playable. Obviously we want these 2 lands. Devoted Druid, that's our key card. So it's a choice between keeping this Endurance and the Fiend Artisan. This is known Cranberry Strass Daddy's alt. I think I'm just gonna keep the Fiend Artisan. Keeping the Endurance is kind of a coward's move, and I'm not that. I am gonna fetch a basic forest like a coward though, because I need it for this Urza Saga. Opponent did multi 6, so it could be worse. First main. Opponent is like looking at their hand of 2 Elvish Spirit Guides, a Manamorphose, Dark Ritual, and Opposition Agent, deciding whether to get us or not. Okay. I think next turn we'll just play out this Druid, because I'd like to have them. Okay, lands. So we're gonna be grinding. So I think we'll just play out the Druid and hope they don't wasteland the Saga. Either way, we want the mana for the Fiend Artisan if we do get wastelanded. So I'll play the Druid out. Ripping a Swift Configuration off the top would be pretty sick right now, though. Another land is not bad. In that case, I might play out the Fiend Artisan so it's untapped. Or so it isn't summoning sick. No. Still going with this. I think this is going to let us have enough mana to activate the Saga and play out the Fiend Artisan, assuming we don't get wastelanded. I don't know why I tapped the bird for that. That was stupid. Not that I have anything, but I'm just not representing anything. I wonder if they have a plow. Nope. Okay. They could next turn. Flush on lands. Makes sense for the land deck. If they plow the Druid, obviously we're just gonna activate it to untap twice and put it in the yard. Oh, there's Wasteland. Okay. And a Ghost Quarter. Wow. Hopefully they don't have Loam. Okay, sure. They probably have a Loam if they're going after my land like that. Yeah, okay. This is going to be difficult. Or not, if we have infinite mana. Can I hold this up? Yeah. Well, this game just got considerably easier. Turns out having infinite mana against the mana denial deck is not the worst thing in the world. Fortunately, now they can actually plow this and kill it. But can't do anything about that. Their hand is 3 lands, 2 unknowns. Oh, they're playing the room. Okay. I am gonna surveil on end step, even if they have a wasteland ready to go, because I need to find a win. Oh, I have one. Just Fiend Artisan, get the recruiter. So yeah, sure. You're gonna loam and do it again as your play for the turn. I'm so fine with that. Okay, yeah, I think we just won. And like I said, I am going to surveil to try and just make sure I have what I need, which that is great. So I think I'm fine. I'll float a white. I don't think it matters. No! Okay, we're fine. That was really stupid, but we are fine. I was on autopilot there. I meant to get the recruiter. Thankfully we have this Hazel's Brewmaster, so we can snatch it out of the graveyard and make a food think it's a walking ballista. So we're gonna have to make a ton of mana now, but we're okay. God, that was stupid. Now I have to make close to 80 mana. Okay. There's saying this is magnificent. Okay, they said Brewmaster indeed, absolutely magnificent, and I said thank you for not making me make almost 80 mana. Okay, what do we want here? Definitely Force of Vigor and Abrupt Decay, and a Soul Guide Lantern, and probably not the Fairy. What do we take out? That's a lot of cards to take in. Grist is not great. Probably could lose Shadow Spear. I think this is another one of those situations where we brought in too many non-hits on Once Upon a Time, so I'm just gonna be a coward and trim those. Okay, one cut. Probably could cut one endurance. I'm not too afraid of Loam. They do have the Ghost Quarter, but I have lots of ways of making infinite mana. Okay, this hand is fine. It's not my favorite because of this Dryad Arbor, but everything else in it's really good. They probably have a Plow, but we're gonna lead on a bird because we have lots of them. Next turn, assuming we don't get wastelanded, I'm gonna go Fiend Artisan Bird. It's pretty threatening, and they have to do something about that. Oh, that's really good. That's very good. Okay. Another Fiend Artisan. Let's just check and see if... Okay, it's not even mana abilities. That's brutal. Okay, so we have 6 outs in the deck. 3 Force of Vigor, 3 Abrupt Decay. Could be worse. Wasteland, that's fine. And there's the Force of Vigor. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this in their upkeep, so they can't get the tutor off with the Saga. They will get to make another construct. Try to find another, or maybe a Ghost Quarter. Could get another Saga. I don't know if it'll be fast enough. Oh, Tabernacle, brutal. Okay. So I need the Fiend Artisan. Gonna lose the Arbor. And then I really need to top deck a land. That is not a land. I guess I bash. And then we gotta stop that Sylvan. Hurts to do, but must be done. I'm still okay if I draw a land. And I think I let the bird die this time. Maze is annoying. on a land. Attack with all. Click the wrong thing. What? I guess that doesn't work. Bummer. Okay, Bog sucks. Missed out on 3 damage there. Really need some lands here. I think I just keep paying for these till I find another land. Because then at that point I can get Devoted Druid down. Okay, now they have 2 mazes, so if I draw a land, it's gonna get wastelanded, but I'll have a Devoted Druid, then I'll untap with 4 mana available. It's just, I just need to get like a runner lands, basically. No, I'm gonna get rid of one. Yes. Get this Luxior down. Gets me a little closer to equipping a Devoted Druid, going infinite. Actually, yeah, I think next turn we let this Fiend Artisan die, actually, and then we just play out a Devoted Druid, and then the next turn I can pay for it, and then untap it and equip it, and then we win. So that is the line. We found the line. Ooh, I could Besage the Tabernacle as well. I'm not going to do that unless I have to. Let's try this first. Okay, they have the Plow. It's annoying. Guess we just try again. Yeah, I guess try again. If I Besage the Tabernacle, it kind of unlocks my mana, but like I said, they have to plow this or I win, and they didn't plow it, so I think I might have the win. Okay. Dark Depths is scary. We gotta win this turn. 2 cards in hand. Here it is for all the marbles. So one of their last 2 cards in hand, a plow. No, it's not. GG's. Oh, what is this? Too late. GG's. I just have to make 1,000,000 mana. Okay, I told opponent we have the recruiter. They're being a nice person and hopefully conceding. I told them I'll make 1,000,000 mana. I'm gonna reveal it just to make them show. Reveal a hand. Show them we're being a good guy. We're 3-0 now. That's crazy. We made our money back with this thing already. But that is great. I'll take that. And every single opponent has been super cool tonight, too. I cannot think of the last time that's happened. Opponent said they got too cute with their Boseiju, which definitely agree. They pretty much had that one locked up. I think if they had done it in response to the equip, then we wouldn't have had mana to fight the Lage, and that would have been it, but unlucky for them. Part of the advantage of no one knowing what our cards do. Okay. I think this is the first time we're not on the play. Or no. I think sure. This has stuff to do. Lots of basics. Turn 1 acceleration, 2 different enablers for the Druid. We just need to pay off. Assuming we use Green Sun 1 to go find Dryad Arbor, Green Sun 2 to go find Druid. We still need something to actually kill them with. Opponent mulligans to 6. Okay, they keep 6. Could be anything. We'll just accelerate like we said we were going to. Next turn, unless we draw something, I don't know if I'm gonna actually make any plays. Maybe just run out the Luxior. Oh, is this D&T? Spicy. Yeah, D&T with black and red splash. Or not. Whatever. That's annoying. They surely take the green suns here. Yeah. Okay. I would like to surveil. I would like to surveil to find some action. But if I use the Windswept Heath, basically either way, I'm cutting myself off getting a basic swamp if I need one. But they've played two non-basics, so I don't think they're gonna moon me. I would be very surprised if they moon me. Okay, Emperor Bones, sure. It's uniquely good against birds. No thanks. There's a Walking Ballista that I could play the Walking Ballista and then equip this Luxior and make it huge. That would actually be very funny. The only problem is if they kill it, they can Emperor Bones it, and then I don't have a win. That's okay. It's all we got going on right now. I can't just like sit around trying to draw combo pieces. We're missing. Well, actually, we're live with like I don't know, like 7 hits on it. So maybe I should have waited. I'm not gonna blow this Walking Ballista on the Lord of Bones though. Right. Make it a 4/4 next turn. If they Solitude it, I will. And then it's kind of quote unquote safely in the graveyard. Still don't know. I mean, this has to be D&T, right? With the Yorion. It's gotta be. I think we have a decent matchup against D&T, provided they don't just draw like every single removal card in their deck. It's really hard for us to beat mono removal. Oh, they do have the Solitude. Freaking rude. Oh, hit the Arbor. Okay. Oh. That's annoying. I can still kill it in response. Yeah, whatever, I'm taking it. Yeah, that must be what they're waiting for. I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so I will make them do it. The other line, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, would just be leaving all my mana open and attacking and making them blink. If they adapt, get the Solitude. Yeah, that was stupid. If they were to adapt, then I could, in response, put a counter on it, ping it down, and then have this at 1. So, little punt there. I'm still forced to kill this because, yeah, if it sticks around, they just get to remove my ballista. So definitely a punt there. Okay, they're stuck on lands. We have a million lands. Now that I have drawn a white source, I think I might fetch just to thin the deck. I don't think yeah, another Lord of Bones. Okay. Well, there goes our win con. Gotta grind this one out the old-fashioned way. Let me get a swamp just to thin out. That is a great way to finish it off the old-fashioned way. Probably should have played out the Scrubland instead, just to keep up this Swift reconfiguration as a removal spell. But I also am trying to shield it from Wasteland, so it's like, which one's worse, you know? Hopefully this is not just a Skyclave apparition. That'd be really annoying. Okay, just a swords. Shit. That is really bad for me. That is so bad for me. Okay. Definitely going to be bringing in the Abrupt Decays. Yeah, this game's over. Well, they're down to 1 card in hand. It's not over. This is not helping. I think I'm at the point of... Actually, I'm probably not doing anything. Opponent says, this deck is crazy, dude. Props. Thank you. Uh, yeah, what can we draw here? if this Emperor of Bones did not exist, Hazel's Brewmaster on Grist would be really good. However, it does exist, and it's killing me. They're leaving it. Okay, we can still draw a Hazel's Brewmaster. Definitely bringing in all the decays. Probably Thoughtseize on the play. And some number of Force of Vigor. I'm gonna fetch again. Need to draw something. Come on, dude. Uh, that is, how many turns in a row is that where I'm just trying to land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. Okay, if he ignores the Grist again, we still have a shot. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah, okay. That was really frustrating. I don't think Endurance is how we fight Lord of Bones. Definitely want the Abrupt Decays. And the Thoughtseize. I think this is another board out Once Upon a Time situation, unfortunately. And a Force of Vigor. Probably not Soul Guide. I could see second FOV. No, because we have Might, Abrupt Decays, and the Force. Maybe cut one birds for another one. Okay. At least our opponent is very cool. Fourth in a row, too. Unbelievable. One lander. I think I have to mulligan this. Okay, this I can keep. We'll get rid of the Gilded Goose because I'm gonna need sustained mana production here from the dork, so we'll play off basics. Okay. If they plow the bird, oh, okay, that is one thing you could do. That was a ballsy play. I guess they want information on my hand. So if they plow the bird, we'll play the Catacombs, get a swamp, play the Druid. If they don't plow the bird, we'll play the Saga, play the Druid. They're looking at my deck. Okay, plow. Great. So we'll get the Saga down. And the Saga will get us to our infinite payoff, or enabler for this Duskwatch, which is a payoff, so we just have to dodge removal a couple turns. Cage is annoying, but does not stop what we're gonna do here. So I guess we'll play the Fiend Artisan because we can, not because it's particularly good, but hopefully serves as a distraction. Next turn, I think I'm actually gonna fetch right now. I don't want them to get to 3 mana and blow me out with something stupid like a opposition agent. I mean, that's already gonna suck against this Saga, but I would hate to lose my fetches as well. Hopefully they think they've got it handled with this cage and kind of like just take a turn off to play slam like a value play of some kind, not knowing that I actually drew my 1-outer to beat a cage straight up. I guess a Magus. They're asking for a deck list. um, Maybe I shouldn't have sent them my deck list already. They did. They saw my whole deck was surgical. Like if they didn't. I'm not gonna sweat it. Anyone is able to screenshot that, so it's information they could have had. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna play it safe here. Oh yeah, especially if they're about to opposition agent me, I need to keep mana up for this abrupt decay, and then I can still equip and win. Okay. We still have to beat removal. I'm gonna play around to Bowmasters as well, I suppose. Plow. That does it. Very annoying. I guess we play this guy out. And then smash. Yep, sure. I think we lost this one. I mean, they're down to 2 cards in hand, but this cage... Well, I can get rid of the cage, actually. So... Land off the top would be killer. There's a land. So I can kill the cage, play out my second Fiend Artisan, I suppose. So I guess we just wait on the cage. And can I beat a Vial on 3? Probably not. That is fine. Oddly, possibly good for me. Okay, end step we kill the cage. Get a Devoted Druid. Ooh, that's annoying. Yep, sure. I think we still have to kill the cage. Oops. No cards in hand. Well, that's very good. Yeah, it was a flipped recruiter, Duskwatch recruiter, which was a Krowlin Horde Howler. Unfortunately, that's how we tutor our win con. So I float white here. Need to keep that white untapped. Or unused, I should say. Get a Devoted Druid. Get a Grist, I suppose. Grist dies. Get a Hazel's Brewmaster, which isn't doing anything at the moment. If I get a Grist, they attack it, it's dead. But then I have another thing to sack to the Fiend Artisan, I think. Well, we gotta go get something. So let's make a ton of mana. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Here's what we do. We get a Hazel's Brewmaster, which then exiles the Fiend Artisan. And then we still have to attack. So I guess we wait a turn. Oh, you're right. And I still could have gone and done that. Shoot. That's okay. That's the line. Yeah. Get the Grist. Put Luxior on it so it's a creature and they can't attack it. Okay. So they have a Solitude. That's... Shoot. Yeah, I just punted. Well, they could still do that line, I suppose. Oh, I'm just dead. Can I do this at instant speed? It doesn't say I can. Let's see if I can. Oh my god, I can't. Oh no, I can't. So if I block the 2/2, or I block the Solitude, I take 8, I can go to 10. So I guess that's... Gain a life. Okay. Then they... No, they let it happen. Why'd they do that? Oh, they punted. I think I'm still dead, unfortunately. Okay, so I can attack, make a food. They'll block and this dies. I can go get something with my infinite mana. It does nothing. I think this is it. Yep, it's true. Could equip Luxior. I think I am dead. Like I could go get a Grist, sack this, get a Grist, sack this, kill the thing, dead. Dead, dead, dead. Yeah, I think they got it. Darn. 5-0 Dream, crushed. Yeah, so I misplayed not getting Grist and equipping, and then they misplayed by letting the Solitude die. Okay, we'll take the play. What are my chances of hitting a green land off this thing? Uh, I've got 54 cards in the deck. Sample size is 5 successes. How many green sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. We're 84% to hit off this once. Keeping it. I'm feeling good. Devourer of Destiny. Oh, Eldrazi. I think we actually have a pretty good matchup against them, provided we hit. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna need a basic here. I don't want to get wasted out of the game. Okay, we're up against Eldrazi. Man, that was a heartbreaker. Opponent says, honk. I said the goose is loose. I think this is actually tough. I don't want this Saga to just do nothing, so I think I actually have to get rid of that. Okay. No Wasteland is good. They only have 3 mana right now. And they do nothing. Wow. So I could go for the win. If they have Dismember, I feel silly. If they don't, I just win the game on the spot. We were lucky on the once upon a time, so we gotta be lucky a second time, right? gotta kill that. Gotta kill it first. I wish you could do it in response to the ETB, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. We got a reader. Okay, here's where they have to hit it to break it up. Kozilek's return for 1. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we get infinite mana. They said, cool, thanks, MTGO. What did they pick? They're not happy with how things are going. If I lose trophy because of this, I'm gonna be pissed. Preach, brother. Haywire Might seems good. They're gonna bring in flute and stuff. Maybe cut 1 Force of Vigor. Goose doesn't seem great. Yeah, Cozy Command should have exiled it. They're saying in chat that it didn't select, and they're upset about it. Oh, probably bring in a Gaddock Teeg, huh? So we'll cut 1. Maybe I just cut another force. All the forces here. Keep. Okay, they're not. I said they could file for comp. They're not happy. I'm gonna drop it. They're gonna take the Druid probably. They are. Well, I don't even know if they're gonna file for comp. Uh, they tried to select the Druid in the graveyard with the Kozilek's command, and it allegedly did not select it. So they said if they lose trophy because of this, they are going to riot, basically. I guess we'll just hold up decay. Gotta kill this ASAP. And they gave me priority, so I will. Can't feel too bad for him. They're playing Eldrazi. Probably just gonna lose to mono Thought-Knots. Decay not killing Thought-Knot is kind of annoying. Yeah, sure, take my other Decay, whatever. Ghost Vacuum. There's a Druid. We'll have to kill this Ghost Vacuum with the Poseiju, I guess. I guess play Shadow Spear out. They know my hand, so. So I'll have 5 mana. Not enough to do both. So I think I'm just gonna get clocked here unless they fuck up. Shit. Okay. Oh wait, 6 mana. 6 mana is more. But what can I do with infinite mana? Make this a 4/5 that blocks. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. All right. That was annoying. I guess we want maybe a extra Force of Vigor for probably actually again cut the onces for all this stuff. Oh, maybe I want Thoughtseizes on the play. Shit. Didn't get him. Sure. Keep this one. Definitely think we surveil here. That's annoying, but feel good about running out 1 Druid here. Next turn, assuming we don't lose our hand or anything, which we might right now. Rude. Probably take the Fiend Artisan here. Maybe they take the Abrupt Decay. They don't realize that we can win. They do. Okay, they have 3 cards left in hand. We have a good shot. Grist is neat. But I'm going to play for the win here. Another Thought Knot. I think I will definitely just try and chump here. Okay, what are the odds they have a K command in hand? Like, what are the odds, really? Odds are good. Okay, so they're down to 1 card. They do get to scry 2. Then we get to essentially threaten to do this again next turn. Okay, so if we get to untap, we're just going for it again. Then we'll use infinite mana to play out the Grist. What do you got? What is that? Kick or exile target artifact and kick a creature. Wow. Fucking hate this deck, man. Okay. Oh, good point. I forgot about the Blast Zone as well. Well, there's another Saga. So we have all the mana. So we're gonna want to grab a Haywire Mite for that Ghost Vacuum, and then we can get Brewmaster and hopefully win. They might just tempo us out. Oh, that's hot. Can we win from here? No. We can make infinite mana though. I guess do this first. Tick up. Depending on what we hit in the graveyard, we could string together a win as well. Ah, oh, that is really annoying. That was my, that's what I was gonna get. Okay, so one. Man, we are lagging. Haven't dropped any frames though, so it's just Moto. They could have a dismember. That would be really bad. Have to think they would have used it though. Okay. Wow. Okay. Opponent has everything. They'll probably attack all at the Grist. Which I'm gonna let happen. Yep, that's fine. Worst case scenario, I get a Grist token food. I think that's the play. So I'll have 6 mana. I think I want to get another Brewmaster and just start pumping out tokens. So I guess I'm just floating here. What could they have? I guess I'll just do this pre-combat. Do you have another? Maybe you should have gotten a Teague. Gotta be joking. This is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Okay, we will rebuild. So yeah, we'll just go straight for the Teague. If we have time. We might not have time. Or actually, I think I have to take 8 here. Yeah. Can't get a Dryad Arbor because they'll waste it, unfortunately. So they're at 0 cards in hand. Playing to win is play out this bird. Activate. I guess kill the Haywire Mite. No, keep the Haywire Mite around in case they like mess up and play something. Get a Druid. They're gonna team swing probably, try and kill me. So we'll have to block. Well, we'll just see what they do. But we're gonna have to block and barely survive and get this Devoted Druid in the graveyard, and then we can hopefully attack with the Brewmaster and make infinite mana. Blast Zone equal to 1. So we gain 2. And the Dismember? Are you fucking serious? Go to 9. So if I block, fucking Eldrazi. All right, so we went 3-2. Got the money back. That's what's important. So yeah, the deck was good until it wasn't. Probably could have played the Eldrazi match a little tighter, but didn't count on my opponent having Kozilek's command every time they needed it. Yeah, I don't know what I would change. It went pretty smoothly. Maybe the Haywire Might could be something else. It never really came up. Honestly, the Boseiju was way more clutch. Yeah, I don't know. I actually might try one of Magus in the sideboard for Eldrazi, just because I hate that deck so much. That's probably the change. But yeah, we got a 3-2. We beat Abzan, something spicy, auras. Um, we beat Grixis, kind of mid-rangey control. We beat lands. Then we lost to D&T. That was pretty brutal. Mold to 5, then draw only lands game 1. But they liked the deck. So. And then we lost to Eldrazi, which was unfortunate. But yeah, pretty good league overall. Definitely going to be running this back in the future with some tweaks. Really like this deck a lot. It's fun to play. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm going to go see who we can raid.